Hello everybody and welcome to this week's tarot reading. We're going to be doing one card from the Dreams of Gaia tarot card deck, which is an elemental deck, and one card from the Energy Oracle deck for each day of next week, which starts on Monday the 8th of April. Which coincidentally is the day of the solar eclipse, which is exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very exciting.
I'm here with Alex, my partner.
And I'm here with the Lightworker Mark.
Hello. And yes, at the end we'll be doing a recap of the week's readings, but we'll also be pulling 3 additional cards, won't we, Alex, from your deck?
Yes, we will. We'll be pulling 3 gods and titans and sirens and goddesses cards.
Excellent. So we'll pull one for the start of the week, one for the middle of the week, and one for the end of the week from the gods and goddesses pack. And then we'll do a review of all the cards for the week to give you some guidance on the week ahead. So, should we get started, Alex?
Yes, let's get started.
Okay, so
it's going to be Monday the 8th.
Monday the 8th.
We have the 3 of Fire.
The 3 of Fire. Okay, so this one is all about looking at different options, but more specifically about experimenting with different options. So it's trying out different things. It's all about experimenting, and you can see on the card he looks like he's traveling, so it could be have travel involved, but more specifically it's about testing different options rather than just evaluating them mentally, because this is an action card, but it's upside down.
Yeah, it's upside down. So what does that mean?
When it's upside down, it tends to mean that you've got lots of different options, but you're not happy with any of them. You kind of keep trying different and testing different ideas, but you're not really happy with any of them. Which is, of course, makes it difficult to decide which one's best.
Yeah.
So let's see what the energy cards have to say, see if we've got any information that will help us understand that card better.
Let's have this. Actually, no, let's have this one.
Ooh, he's changed his mind.
I don't think I did. I don't think I like that option. First option.
Okay. So what's this one? Another upside down one. Adjacent possibilities. Well, that fits in very well, because this is all about realizing that maybe there's a possibility that you haven't thought of yet. Maybe is hiding in the wings, because you can see when it's the right way up that it's all about different doorways. You can see different doorways, so it's looking at kind of adjacent possibilities, but when it's upside down it suggests that actually maybe there's things that you haven't really thought of yet, so you need to keep looking to find, which fits in really well with that one. So interesting. Okay, so there's going to be lots of experimenting at the beginning of the week. There's going to be lots of trying different things out. Let's see. That's interesting. They're 2 very, very similar cards, those.
Yeah, those are very similar.
Okay. So let's have a look and see what Tuesday the 9th has in store for us. I think this solar eclipse is probably creating quite a lot of chaos. I'm getting the feeling from Monday that it's chaos.
So we have the Maiden upside down.
The Maiden?
No, the Mother.
I was going to say, it doesn't look like the Maiden. Yeah, the Mother. So the Mother is all about, when she's right way round, she's all about new beginnings, because she's actually pregnant in the picture, so she's going to be giving birth soon to a new life, obviously. So it's all about new beginnings, but it's also about nurturing. Mothers traditionally are all about nurturing their children and supporting them. When it's upside down, though, it suggests that there's um, kind of a selfish intent from the mother. So she's nurturing, but she's nurturing and kind of from a. I'm not sure how to put this. She's nurturing from a selfish point of view, and possibly trying to put a guilt trip on her children, essentially, because she wants something in return. So it's like when mums sort of, they say, oh well, I'll give you this, but only if you give me a hug back, sort of thing. It's always like she always wants something in return for her nurturing and her giving love, rather than just giving it freely. So let's see if the energy cards give us any more insight into what this means.
So we have the 7th chakra, Uriel.
Uriel, okay. So Uriel is all about, the 7th chakra is all about intuition. So, and connection to spirit, because that's your crown chakra. So this one suggests that there's maybe a bit of a blockage there, but the blockage is moving through. So it's healing and it's opening up now, which is good. The 7th chakra is also the last one to open on a spiritual development process, when your Kundalini, they call it Kundalini rising, when your energy moves up through each chakra and energizes and activates fully each chakra as it goes up, obviously slowly over time. And this is the last one to be fully activated. And when that happens, then your ego kind of falls to one side, and the mother upside down is really demonstrating the effects of ego, because obviously ego is something that makes one selfish, which is what we were talking about earlier. So this is a good sign that maybe that those feelings of selfishness are moving on Tuesday. Especially if you're a mother and you've got children. But I would say, in general, that's a good sign that those feelings of ego and selfishness are moving on.
So
that's good.
Yeah, so Archangel Uriel is coming to help you move along those selfish feelings.
Exactly, and the solar eclipse next week, it's going to be on Monday the 8th, it's going to be moving through America, but then on the 9th it's going to be in New Zealand. We're not going to be able to see it in New Zealand, unfortunately, but the effects of it will be felt more on the 9th, on Tuesday. So this implies that there's going to be some clearing of old egoic habits on that day, which is really in line with what's happening on a energetic level in the stars. So that's good. So let's see what's going on for Wednesday the 10th of April.
Well, maybe we haven't moved all the way past our egos just yet.
We haven't. So that's the 8 of air. The air cards are all about thinking, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all about thinking a thought.
Yeah.
And this card, especially, is the ego card.
That's right. So yeah, this one talks about not always trusting your ego. Your ego can work against you, but in general, our egos are created to protect us. But as we move forward into this new consciousness on the earth, then we don't really need protection, because everybody's starting to realize that everything around us, everything in the world is one energy. So you don't really need to be protected from yourself, essentially. But as vibrations rise in the world, then people's egos will start to get more and more agitated. So I think that there's going to be kind of a bit of a polarization between people like us, who understand energies and understand how to manage our energies and encourage them to raise the frequency and be open to that. and people who are still stuck in their egoic state and trying to protect themselves. So this is an interesting card to pull, and it ties in well with the mother from yesterday. Let's see what the energy cards have to say to go with the ego card.
Wow, the energy cards are saying... Oh, we have the journey card.
Well, again, that fits in really well, doesn't it? Because obviously we're all going on a journey right now with these crazy energies. And this is suggesting that this isn't something that's going to change overnight, obviously. This is something that ego is going to gradually dissolve in all of us, but it's going to be a process.
Yeah,
it's going to be a journey. Which has already started. It's not something that's just starting. It's already started a long time ago. It's just we're coming up to the time when energies are really starting to go a bit crazy and to raise very rapidly right now. So that's when egos are starting to really get disrupted. But the journey card obviously suggests that this isn't going to be overnight. And that we need to help each other. We need to support each other through this journey. I believe I'm feeling more and more recently that I need to offer support to others, and I also need to accept support from others. So, you know, if you're feeling like you need support, please reach out, and yeah, please give it to others as well. We all, as a collective consciousness on this earth, need to help each other through this time, because it's going to be tricky for sure. Okay, so that's great. That's Wednesday. So let's see what Thursday the 11th.
We have the Ten of Water.
Ten of Water. Okay, so this one's all about emotions. But it's about kind of managing your emotions, really. This one, it's kind of about being in the flow, but kind of more on a yeah, it's much more, you can see it in the card. She's kind of trying to manage the waves. She's sort of flowing with the waves, but at the same time she's kind of trying to control the waves. So it's an interesting card, this one. It's all about yeah, managing your emotions and being in control of them rather than letting them control you. But at the same time, doing that in a way that's in line with what Spirit wants rather than in a selfish way. So let's see what the energy cards have to say to give us a bit more insight into this day.
Wow, apparently we're indecisive.
Okay. Well, that's actually upside down. So obviously we've got the indecision card. So you can see that she's got two different ways to go. But she doesn't know which way to go. She's indecisive when it's the right way round.
Oh.
But when it's the opposite way round, she's very decisive. She knows which way to go. It's the opposite.
That's good.
That is good. Which tells me that we're feeling... on Thursday, you're going to be feeling like, you know, you're in control of your emotions. You're managing to control them quite well, and you know what it is you want. You know what it is you need to do on Thursday. So it's going to be quite a good, confident day for us all. And that makes sense again with the solar eclipse, because I think before and during the solar eclipse, we're going to be releasing lots of negative energy, which I definitely have over the last few days. And usually what happens with me is beforehand I'm releasing, and then during and after a celestial event like this, then I feel like great, because I feel like I've released lots of past energies that are holding me back. So so this makes sense, because it's going to be just after the solar eclipse, so we're going to be feeling much more in control.
Yeah,
which is great news. Okay, so let's see what we've got for Friday, the, what is it, 12th.
we have we have the Seven of Earth.
Seven of Earth. So this one's all about being grounded. The Earth cards are to do with our physical reality. So either our work environment or our home and family environment. But this one's much more, it's an Earth card, so it's much more to do with being grounded. You can see when he's the right way round, he's completely grounded. He's got a tree growing out of his head. He's got all of his chakras lit up. But when he's upside down, it suggests that actually you're not feeling that grounded today. So the card suggests that we need to do a bit of grounding. We need to spend a bit of time in nature, I'm thinking. Let's see what the energy cards have to offer and see if we can get any more clarity.
Well, we're not feeling very grounded. And we have the Magician in the Mirror.
Okay. So the Magician in the Mirror is all about understanding that everything in our world is one energy, and whatever is within you becomes a mirror around you. So you tend to mirror your feelings around you. If you've got some sort of energy that you're holding on to from your past, say you've got a fear of lack of money, for example, that you've picked up from, I don't know, your parents when you were a child, then of course you're going to find it very difficult to hold on to any money, because you're always going to have a fear of lack, and that fear of lack will show in your environment. The universe will not give you the money that you deserve, just because it's trying to teach you a lesson to improve that fear of lack and get rid of it. So this one is interesting when it goes upside down, because it's suggesting that you've got things happening in your life, in the mirror of your life, but you're not listening to the signs, you're not accepting the signs. And when it goes together with the Seven of Earth, this one implies that you're not grounded, so you're a little bit kind of feeling a bit high and a little bit kind of out of touch with physical reality, which completely makes sense, because obviously your physical reality is where your mirror is, so you're out of touch with that. So these two go together very well. They're saying that you're not really in touch with your physical reality, and you're not listening to the signals that is coming from your physical reality, from spirit today. So I would say that you need to try and ground yourself. Go into nature, drink lots of water, always good one. Go and walk barefoot in nature somewhere, even if you just go out to the garden and spend a bit of time relaxing in the garden. Try and do that on Friday. And also just be aware that maybe there's things happening for you on Friday that you need to take notice of, because they're going to be popping up in your life to help you proceed with your journey. That's exciting. Okay, we're getting a very coherent set of cards today, this week, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
So that's great.
This is exciting so far.
Yeah, but it's giving us a really clear path for dealing with the eclipse. So let's see, what's the next day? Let's see what we've got for Saturday, where are we? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, Saturday the 13th.
Saturday the 13th, we have the Mind and Body.
Okay, well, this comes on really, really well from yesterday's cards about being connected with your physical reality, because the Mind Body card is a balancing card, which reminds us that everything in the universe is one, but more importantly that our mind, everything starts with thought, okay, and flows through your energy body from your thoughts through your emotions to your actions and then to your physical environment. So this one is reminding us how important the link is between our thoughts and everything else. Okay, so this leads on really well from yesterday, because obviously we weren't feeling very grounded yesterday. So let's see what there's obviously still an imbalance there from yesterday between our mind and our body. So I'm thinking that maybe after yesterday we're kind of thinking too much, but we're not really still understanding the connection there. We need to maybe still do a bit of rebalancing to get ourselves feeling more in line with everything that is.
So we're not feeling balanced at all. We have the angel of balance.
Okay, so the angel of balance, yes. So obviously not balanced at all. This is again really visiting well with this one because we're not feeling balanced. So today there's going to be either you're going to be feeling like you're thinking a lot, far too much, and you're not able to concentrate on your physical environment, or the opposite. You're going to be feeling like you can't focus, you can't get your head in gear, and you're very, very worried about what's happening around you. So one of the two. So you need to you need to try and rebalance that. If you're feeling like your mind is racing too much, try and do some meditation to calm it down and bring back balance like that. If it's the other way around and you can't focus and you're finding that you're just following what's happening, then again try and spend some time, but do the countdown from 100. Do the because that helps you to focus your mind. Do every out breath, every exhale, count down from 100 to 0. And this is something that you should be doing every day. If you've watched any of our previous videos, then this is really, really important to help you to strengthen your mental powers and make you much more focused. And then it helps you to really try and cut out that mental chatter that the monkey mind creates. So yes, a day of imbalance, very similar to yesterday, but hopefully the imbalance won't last too much longer. Let's see what we have for Sunday, which is the where are we? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, the 14th. So Sunday the 14th.
We have the child.
Oh, the child, but it's upside down again. Okay, so the child is all about something new. Obviously, a child has just been born into the world. They're discovering a new world, a new way of being. But when the child is upside down, it suggests that actually you're thinking about something from your past that's holding you back, that's kind of blocking you from moving forward in life. So that's an interesting one. This might have been kicked up from the solar eclipse. You might have been kind of reflecting on your life, and you can't get something from your childhood out of your mind. Let's see what the energy cards have to offer.
We have the first chakra, we have the first chakra, Michael.
Okay, Archangel Michael. Yes, so the first chakra, just so you can see, sexy Archangel Michael. The first chakra is the base chakra, the root chakra. This is all about security, safety, our base needs in life. So this is kind of suggesting, these two cards together are suggesting that something from your past has come up and is really rocking you, making you feel like you're very insecure, very, you're questioning your life, you're questioning your understanding of the world, you're questioning if what you're doing is right. You know, it's really getting in the way of you progressing. But this was upside down. Was it upside down?
Yeah, it was upside down.
So this is really when it's upside down. This one, it says that there's a really big need to heal that area. But don't worry, Archangel Michael is with us, and he's going to help us to fix that and to rebalance that chakra. You just need to try, and if you use the focus technique, the 100 down to 0 technique that I mentioned yesterday, then that will help you to try and move your focus away from these thoughts that you're having of your past, and try and focus more on the now. It will help you to rebalance this chakra, and also to move away from this thought pattern. But this implies to me that something there needs to be dealt with. It needs to be looked at. This energy needs to be dealt with and released. So if it's something to do with forgiveness, forgiving somebody from your past for wrongdoing that they've done you, then I have got a meditation on my YouTube channel, Lightworker Mark at YouTube, which will help you to forgive that person or persons for what they've done to you, to help you move on. So go and check that out. Okay, so an interesting week. Lots going on this week. Hey, Alex.
Yeah, there's quite a lot going on this week, especially around the solar eclipse.
Yeah, it's a very interesting week. Let's have a look at the Gods and Goddesses cards, sorry, and we will then do a recap of the week. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's give it a bit of a shuffle, and we can. So this pack is actually a mix of 2 packs. So we've got the Gods and Titans.
And Goddesses and Sirens.
The Goddesses and Sirens. Oh, it's not written on the back of that one. But it gives us a huge, big pack look of Gods and Goddesses, which is really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's obviously helps to balance the male and female energies. And we believe that all of us are Gods and Goddesses, aren't we? We've forgotten that fact. But I believe we need to reclaim our divinity and move into a new consciousness on this earth. So this pack is really, really great for that, to connect with our gods and goddess energy.
So first card for the week. This is the start of the week. We have Wisdom, the Shadow Wisdom card. Fourth.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, next for the middle of the week now.
The middle of the week, we have Illumination.
Illumination. Okay, that's brilliant. Okay, that fits in well, doesn't it, so far? Okay, so then the end of the week.
For the end of the week, we're gonna have Abundance.
Oh, Abundance.
Like Green Man.
Okay. Wow, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. Do you want to give us a little bit more insight, Alex, into what the God cards means?
So, first we have Thoth, the Wisdom card. He's on the shadow side. This means that right now you're not being wise. You're not listening to others or taking in new information.
Okay, so that makes sense here, because we're talking about at the beginning of the week on Monday we had doing lots of experimentation, and maybe there being adjacent possibilities that are hidden, but they're both upside down, so it suggests that we're not really listening and we're not taking note of all the possibilities. So this kind of makes sense, doesn't it, from that point of view? if we're not really listening to our own wisdom and the people around us. So there's possibly some things that we're missing at the beginning of the week that could help us. So keep an eye out for those things. And that ties in with the mother as well, because obviously she's and the seventh chakra for Tuesday, because the mother is still in her egoic state, so she's not really listening to her wisdom either, is she?
No, she's not.
So be interesting to see who that card is embodying for us all next week.
And as on Wednesday as well, we have the ego card, so maybe your ego's also getting in the way of your wisdom.
Yeah, exactly. And what is the illumination? Hecate.
So Hecate is the illumination card. She is the light in the dark path. She's the guide. She will guide you and illuminate your path to your spiritual enlightenment.
Nice. Well, again, that fits in really well because we got the journey card, didn't we? So obviously there's Hecate's helping to illuminate the way and maybe shine the light away from our ego onto our future journey towards something better.
Yeah.
And of course we've got for Thursday, we've got the upside down indecision card and being in control of your emotions. So feeling a lot more, supported and illuminated, obviously, in the middle of the week, which is great news.
But I've seen kind of things like the illuminating power is starting to die off a little bit on Friday.
It does, doesn't it? Well, what does the Green Man and abundance mean, though?
Well, the Green Man is the abundance card. This card is telling you that new riches and abundance is coming your way.
Okay, I think this is because obviously we've got some rebalancing to do, haven't we? Because we've got the Angel of Balance upside down and the Body and Mind card for Saturday, and the upside down Child and the upside down First Chakra. So these are all quite a time of a bit of turbulence here. So do you think this is talking about maybe after this energy has been released?
Yes.
Then we've got abundance to look forward to.
Yes, I think right now your abundance is not your abundant soil is not being fertilized right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's been upheaved by you not being grounded.
Yeah. So I think towards the end of the week we're going to be feeling a little bit strange, but this is a really good omen that we've got some abundance coming, hopefully for the end of the week or next week.
Yeah, the Green Man's Forest is coming to you at the end of the week. If you can get over your turbulence.
Perfect. Wow, it's an amazing reading for this week. Hey.
Yeah.
Very good. Really seems to fit in with what's happening with the solar eclipse. And if you want any more information about what's happening in the spiritual world, or you'd like to see any of our other videos or get in touch, please head over to our website, lightworkermark.co.nz, and we hope you have a wonderful week. I hope this helps to give you a bit of guidance as to what's happening with the energies in the world next week.
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoy the solar eclipse. We're going to have to watch it on TV here in New Zealand. But if you're in America watching this, then please go out on Monday and look at the solar eclipse. It's going to be amazing, hey?
Yeah, sounds like it's going to be a very, very amazing time.
Yeah. Okay, lots of love and light to you all. Take care this week. Bye now.